Hey, this is Ralph, and in this video I want to sign into a Microsoft Teams Workspace using a Teams code. So I'm signed into Microsoft Teams at the moment, and I'm signed in with my student account, so you can see it's pretty plain in here. I don't have much. Now, the first time you get into Teams or any program really, I want you to explore the settings just a little bit, just to kind of get a feel for things you can change. So in Teams, I'm going to click on the little settings wheel, little cog there. You have an option for Manage Teams. I'm going to ignore that one. I'm going to go right to Switch View, and we'll see that we get a bunch of settings on here. So obviously we've got default, dark, different views. They've got this grid layout, which I'm currently in. I typically use the list layout, so I'll jump over to list layout, see how that looks a little bit different. A bunch of little features in here you might want to check out. There's an auto start application. I like that feature, but you might not use it if you don't use Teams as much. But in all of my classes, there will be some Teams required things to do. So you are going to be getting into Teams very soon, and then we'll communicate in a number of ways at different times through Teams. Okay, so a bunch of different options, accounts, app permissions, things like that. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and close out of those settings, and I'm in list view right now, and you can see it's got my default team, which I had before, academic web page work group. Yeah, I think this is just a team that I joined with my student account. So no worries with that one. Let's pretend we don't have anything. And what I want to do is I'm going to head over, I'm just going to click on Teams. Now I see the option to join or create a team is down here in the lower left. However, before, let me jump back over into settings. I'm going to go back to grid layout. In grid layout, the option to join or create a team is up here. You're not going to need to be creating a team for my classes, but I do want to join a team. So I'm going to click on join a team. They've got a bunch of different options on here. The Student Technology Help Desk, that might be a good one to join. Bunch of stuff that doesn't sound fun at all, like risk management. However, we want to join a team with a code. I'm going to provide you a code for the Microsoft Teams spaces for each of my classes. So I'm going to go ahead and try one out here. So I'm going to enter a code for 195. I don't know if it's a lowercase l or a capital I. I'm going to try a capital I. Now, by the way, the code I'm referencing in this video is going to be changed by the time you have to join the class. So don't use the code from the video. Instead, use the code that I provide you in Blackboard or the assignment directions. I think I've got it. Let's see what happens if I join team. Okay, that doesn't look good. So instead of an uppercase I, maybe it's an L. Let's try that. Ah, there we go. That one seemed to work. Okay, so let's see. We've got CIS 195 web development. That happens to be the one I'm experimenting with, and I can see I can see some general chats in there from a previous term. No worries on that one. And we can see some channels are starting to develop. Now these channels within our Teams workspace, we might add to these, but depending on the assignment directions, you might see different things in here. I'm in general right now, and it's really easy to start a new conversation. So I'm in general, and I can see there's a place to create a new conversation down at the bottom. I can just click on that, and I can start typing in there. And we can see under start a new conversation, there's a few options in here. Most of these should be pretty self-explanatory. Obviously there's the little paperclip icon, so I can attach a file. Emoticons are in there, emojis. I still call them emoticons, but I guess they're emojis now. Inserting images, and I'm not sure what that one is. Oh, that's if I want to stream something. I've never used that one before. We may not be doing that too much, but you can also just paste on there. So for instance, I could easily take a screen capture of something. Maybe it's a chunk of code. And let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and copy to clipboard, and then I can go right in here, right where it says start a new conversation, Control V as in Victor to paste, and it's really easy to paste an image right into that particular conversation. And of course I can type some text, and when I press enter, there we go. By the way, enter will submit it. Shift enter is a really useful tool if you want to create a line break without actually submitting what you've just typed or inserted in there. But if you make a mistake, it is pretty easy to fix that up. You can click on the little ellipsis options button for your message, and you'll see that there's an edit message on there, or an edit option on there, where you can fix that up. Here we go. So I could instead type in, this is some more text. Get that fixed up, and then of course press enter or the check mark to accept that, and now I've got that update in there. So we're going to be doing this pretty regularly, and of course you can reply to people's posts. You'll need to be doing that sometimes. Make your own new posts in the appropriate channels. So pretty easy to join, especially if you've got that code. So look for that join code, that Teams code, in Blackboard or in the assignment directions that refer to it, and I will see you on Teams. Take care.